Almost done. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you hanging in there. It's not easy, right? Trying to put your first or letting go of, what society has said in terms of, self love being selfish when it's clearly not, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So, um, how was yesterday? Right? Good morning, beautiful. How was yesterday? Leave it in the chat. Let me know how it was for you. How did you go, with the day? Today is probably going to be the hardest day of this challenge because we are learning to let go, right? There are some relationships, whether that's people, financial, spiritual, mental, whatever it is, things that we need to let go in order to see ourselves as we have been called and created to be, right? Um, we got to go through a divorce. And I don't necessarily mean a divorce from, a spouse. I mean a divorce with that relationship, right? So this applies to singles just as much as it does to the married folks. It applies to all of us because if there are some relationships that are um, toxic, then we have to let them know. Good morning. I'm sorry, let them go. Good morning, beautiful. We have to let them go because it impacts our own journey of self love, right? I'm sorry. If we're in, a toxic relationship, whether that's people, places, or things, then that hinders us from walking in the authenticity of who we've been created to be, right? So, what relationships do you need to let go? What relationship, again, person, place, or thing that God has been telling you that it's time to release, right? Friends are going to come and go, relationships are going to come and go. But when they leave, what do we do in terms of putting something in place for that loss, right? I want you to think of it this way. If there's a relationship that God is telling you to let go, don't think that you're losing something. Think that you are actually going to gain something. And the person that you gain is you, and learning to love you for just who you are, for everything about you, whether it's, whatever it is about you, the thing that you are scared of, the thing that you're holding on. So a lot of times I think we stay in these relationships because we don't want to be alone. But if you can think about the fact that we're never alone, right? God is with us every single day, moment for moment, second for second. We're never alone. So if you're holding on to a relationship just because, sit with God today. Allow Him to remind you, reassure you that that relationship is toxic, that that relationship is not doing you any good, that that relationship is maybe blocking your blessing. So think about that today. Listen, today is going to take courage, today is going to take strength. But know that whatever relationship God gives you during your quiet time today, ask Him to give you the strength and the courage to release it so that you can allow God to work in your life. Because sometimes that relationship is that door, right? And because we're holding on to it, we're blocking, the blessing from coming in. We're blocking from allowing God to come in, right? Because think of it this way: women, right? Some women, us, are enablers, right? We want to hold on to a relationship because we see the good in them, right? We see the potential, but realize that sometimes us holding on is holding that person back, but also holding us back from truly being able to see what God has in store for us. So today, ask for strength, ask for the courage that's needed to release and let go of the relationship. Again, person, place, or thing that you need to let go of, and allow God to help you and remind you that you are love because He is love. So Today may be a little hard, but listen, I know you can do it. We lean on God for strength. We pull on Him to get us through it all. And this is no different. I'll talk to y'all later.